explain to you what's happening. Okay? So, basically what you're pretending is that you're kind of the helper. You to pretend for me that you are pretty confused about our three vocabulary words, which are texture, pretend. Pretend, like you're confused, okay? I'm also having you kind of pretend that you don't really, that you're an English learner, okay? So you're like an EL, so you're confused, an English learner, like you don't speak English that well, okay? All pretend, okay? I'll give you lots of candy. You're just pretending.
Like
Acting, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to look at these three things, okay? This is texture. This is pattern. This is going to be symmetry. So I'm going to ask you first, point to me which one shows pattern. I'm going to have you point to the wrong thing, okay? I'm going to have you, I'm going to say, okay, so show me which one do you think shows, which one of these things is pattern? And I'm going to have you point to the wrong thing. Then I'm going to say, what about texture? You're going to, okay, and I'm going to say, which one do you think is symmetry? Okay, so we're going to do that first. Then I'm going to say, okay, I'm like, so let's try this one more time, okay? So the one that's pattern is actually this one. Okay, then I'm going to explain what that is. And then, actually, no, that's not what I'm going to do. After we do that and it's wrong, I'm going to go, okay. I'm going to go, and I want you to kind of do it slow and sort of pretend like you're thinking, okay? And so then I'm going to go, all right. So I'm going to go over the vocabulary words that you would get. So then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go over the three words with you again. Okay, so I'm going to have you think. Then I'm going to go over with you again. You're just going to kind of, you know, any of the Spanish, okay? You can help, because I'm going to have you guys read this kind of with me out loud. You can help him with that. And if you want to, you can kind of lean over and help him out a little bit, because you're just like his helper, okay? She's here to help you, okay? Like, we're going to pretend that you're an English learner, and she's a better English speaker. She's going to help you out if she can, okay? So we're going to go over the words again. Then I'm going to come back over here, and then I'm going to say, all right, let's try this again. Now, which one do you think is pattern? Now you're going to point to the right things, okay? Then I'm going to, when I say symmetry, I'm going to say, go ahead and fold the triangle. And you're going to say, oh yeah. And I'm going to say, look at the snowflake. See how it's the same on both sides? And the mask is the same on both sides. And then we're going to show texture. You can feel it, okay? I'm going to have you picture things up and kind of look at it, okay? And the last thing to do is I'm going to pull out a mask, okay? I'm going to pull out two masks. And I'm going to say, okay, this one has all the things we want. It has pattern, texture, and symmetry. This one doesn't exactly have all the right things, okay? And I'm going to go, can you point to me and show me where's the pattern on this one? Where does it show pattern? Actually, it's up here. I want you to do it right. This, when I pull out the mask, I want you to do it right. Right, I know. So you're going to point up here, and I'm going to say, you see on this one, it doesn't really show the right pattern. You see how that's wrong. And then I'm going to go, where do you think it shows texture on this one? Where do you see texture? Yep, right there. You see how it's all kind of looks bumpy. And then how do you think the mask shows symmetry? And all I need you to do is say, the eyes are in the same place on both sides. That's all I need you to really say. And then you're done. Okay? That's what we're going to do. It's going to be real short. Okay? All pretend. Okay? Are you ready? And I might repeat some of the things you say just so I make sure that they can hear it and understand. Okay? Are you ready? All right. All right, guys. Keep it down. Okay? All right. Okay. So we're going to just kind of go over some of the vocabulary words again, because I think that they're kind of hard. Don't you think they're a little bit hard sometimes? So I think if we go over it one more time, I think you're going to get it. Hold on a second though. When I say Mona, you say Lisa. Mona?
Lisa.
Mona?
Lisa.
Thank you. Okay, so I want to go over them a couple more times. But first, I just want to check and see what you think you know and if you know any of these words. So can you point and show me which one of these things shows pattern? Okay. What about texture? Okay. And then what about symmetry? Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to come over here. I want us to go over this one more time. Okay. Let's look up here. So for the Hegate mask, one of the first words we learned was texture. And I wrote it here in Spanish for you. Can you say it in Spanish? Try. Okay. Texture is how something feels. So, it could feel, what's this word here? Fuzzy. Can you see that? Can you say fuzzy? Okay. So, also in Spanish, veloso. You say veloso? Veloso. Or maybe the texture could feel rough. Rough. Okay. Still rough. Can you say that? Okay. All right. So, let's look again. Which of these three things now do you think is texture? Yeah. Do you want to pick it up? Look again. Which of these three things shows texture? Feeling, fuzzy, rough. Yeah, go ahead. Pick some of these things up and feel it. Go ahead. You can touch it. See how that's kind of fuzzy? You want to try it too? And then this is a texture plate. Can you feel that it's sort of rough? Okay. So, texture. Okay. All right, let's go over symmetry. Say it in Spanish. So let's say it together. Anything two of the same halves. All right. Which pile now do you think shows symmetry? All right. Why don't you pick up that triangle? See if you can fold it in half. Okay. Now unfold it. Do you see that it's the same on both sides? Okay. Do the same thing with the mask now. Yeah. Now when you unfold it, take a look at it. What do you notice about it? Yeah. And where are the eyes? Are the eyes in different spots or the same spot? Look again. Yeah, they're on the same. If you lay it down flat, do you see they're in the same spot on both sides? Where did my ruler go? Hold on, let me grab my ruler. We lay our ruler down. Remember we did this at the beginning. Look where the eye starts here and the eye starts here. It's in the same spot on both sides, okay? Take a look at the snowflake. Take a look at that snowflake. You notice that it's the exact same on both sides with the line down the center. So it is symmetrical. All right. All right, last one. Pattern. That's on. Okay. Together. Anything is repeated. It can be shapes, dots, circles, just like this. So, looking back over here, which ones do you think is pattern now? That's right. So, circle, heart, square, rectangle, or even this, orange. Yeah. So this is pattern. So these are all examples of our 3 main vocabulary words. Okay. So let's go look at the masks again now. I have 2 masks here. One mask, this one here, and then this one here. Which of these do you think shows symmetry? This one or this one? Yeah, this one. Okay. So, okay. What do you think about this one? What do you notice that shows symmetry? It shows symmetry and a lot of textures. What is specifically about like the eyes? Are they? Okay, it's got pattern, but are the eyes in a different spot like this one? Or could you use your ruler and see that what? They're in the same spot. Okay. And what else? Where do you see the pattern? On this one? Yep. You see a few different patterns. Okay, lots of different patterns here. Lots of different textures. So you can see this one. Did they do pattern up here like they were supposed to? Not really. They've got some of the shapes, but not like this. And what about the texture? And what about this? A little bit. Yeah. And what about the symmetry? Is it lined up? Let's see. Can you look at with the ruler? Can you line it up? Are the eyes in the right place? Can we hold it up here? That one is closer. That one is further away. Okay. Yeah, and that one's bigger. So, yeah. So I think you have a better understanding now of what those words mean. And I think that when we move on and you do your sentences, it'll be easier if you understand what those words mean, right? Because if you don't understand what the words mean, it's really hard to write sentences on them. Okay? So, good job. Thank you so much. You are good helper. Awesome.